you go. There
Hello.
Done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, the only ex I want is extra money. No extra stress, no extra worries. If I don't find a next, I not. Baby, I'm all about it.
I'm about tired of you. I wish I would have stayed at work. Don't embarrass me on my mukbang. I love you. I love you, baby.
Meanwhile,
And an honor mom and I being the first mother-daughter crew at Delta.
A Delta Airlines plane flipped and caught fire while landing at Toronto's airport this afternoon.
How the heck do you even land a plane upside down? I cannot even do that, even if I tried.
What is a woman?
Somebody who wants to be a woman.
Someone with a natural.
I think someone who is a woman is like, it's in their like head, like their soul, like that they believe themselves are a woman. I think that's what makes a woman.
Blah 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 blah.
All I hear is pra 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 pra. These cock cream gambler sucking bumbleclats have two brain cells and they are both competing for damn place. There is no amount of logic that can make sense to a stupid person. And a wise man once said this.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
You do OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is paying $12 a month? You're tripping. Is it really worth $12?
If you don't have the money for it, it's like fine.
No, it's just like, well, these are your titties.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just got $12 worth of titties for free. This is $12. Are you serious? You're charging niggas $12.
If you don't have the money to pay for it.
$12. You're charging niggas a Domino's pizza, large. Bro.
Pizza.
We should normalize treating OF girls like this. She calls him broke and then proceeds to sell a smelly fish hole for $12 a month. OF is not a job. It's prostitution and it's supposed to be illegal.
Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul?
Yeah, get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
I think it's probably one of
I think is the most like disgusting, demonic thing in the world. I won't even touch someone that watches. I'll not date someone that watches. It is so bad for women. It's so bad for men. It should like literally be banned. Like I'm so anti all that.
What is the best guy kind of usually look like? Does he usually have a mustache?
Black guy.
Black guy?
Big
Okay.
Speaking of big black cocks.
Big black Australop cockerel. One of 500 birds that are being judged today at the show.
Oh, you're not just walking, you're working?
Like, okay, I have 3,000 bodies. Like, I kid you not. I have, like, look at me in my eyes when I'm speaking to you, bro. I have, like, 3,000 bodies, bro. And it's just in and out. Like, it's just work. It's just work. But, like, in my personal life, for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep with a dude, like, I probably have to like him, or, like, we have to be good friends.
I am a mathematician, an absolute genius, and I have never made a mathematical error my entire life. Now, if you do the math, that's like one body daily for 8.2 years. And women wonder why they are highly infected with STDs, herpes, and clostridium.
Would you rather be the king's mistress or a peasant's wife? Go ahead.
King's mistress. King's mistress.
Yeah, king's mistress.
Same. King's mistress.
King's mistress.
Not even ashamed to admit it. They all want a faithful man. That is crazy. And girls be like, you'll never find another girl like me. And yet, they are all the same.
The reason that I'm here and she's accusing me of all the cheating and stuff, it's just that, like, the statistics in United States, do you know that there's 16 women to every man? So it kind of makes me a victim by default. And then, you know, I just kind of like to keep my options open because I was always told to keep my options open.
So you're saying you're a victim of the stats.
I'm a victim of the stats.
When she said there are 30. So according to you, you're beating the odds.
Well, somebody else is out there slipping, so it adds more onto my plate. And that's why I say it makes me a victim.
Bro's explanation is extremely crazy. Bro looks like Nick Cannon if he never made it.
He needs some milk.
Oh, just got married, right?
Just today, like 4 hours ago.
Okay, and do you guys know each other's body count?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Body count, no. That's irrelevant.
Is it?
Yes, past is the past. Like, this is my future.
Are you willing to admit it right now?
9.
9?
Ruin this man's marriage in less than a minute. But bro is an absolute idiot for not checking these things. It's like getting into a car and driving without wheels, and I guarantee you that our body count is not even 9. Multiply that by 3. Now, a lot of people ask me, what is a high body count for a woman? Now, let me just say this. A cat has 9 lives, and after the 10, the kitty is dead.
If he told you to change clothes because he ain't like what you was wearing, what would you tell him?
Absolutely.
So why do you think so many women have a problem with men telling them how to dress?
Trust me, I used to be one of them.
Why did you have that problem?
Because it's now a pride thing. Women think that women's rights is just to be able to do and show whatever you want. But really, it's a strength and an empowerment to be able to dress how your husband tells you to and modestly under the Lord.
God damn, she good.
A lot of women are gonna hate that, but it's the truth, honey. It's the truth. I had to face it.
What a woman wears is not just a representation of herself, but also a representation of our men and their relationship.
She's dressing in comfortable clothing and hanging out with you for most of the month, but then she gets dressed up, puts on her lipstick and makeup and her push-up bra, does her hair for hours. Hey, I'm just going out with the girls, we're gonna do dinner, sort of thing. And you start to pay attention to her ovulatory patterns, and she's doing it when she's ovulating. That's a pretty good sign that she's not into you and things are about to go down.
Now, when you tell a girl not to wear a certain outfit because it's too skanky and then she calls you insecure, Jordan Peterson has a perfect explanation why. Take a look.
When a woman doesn't want to change, she will find a man who accepts her flaws so that she doesn't have to grow or mature. That's why these insecure women will accuse a strong man of being controlling or demanding, but in reality, he just has standards and expectations. He's not going to tolerate disrespect or childish behavior. He's going to require her to step up and grow, and eventually she'll leave, calling him toxic or overly demanding, simply because he held her accountable for her actions. Fellas, don't ever think you're too much for a woman. Sometimes you're just too strong for someone who isn't ready. Never lower your standards to make someone stay. A real woman will appreciate and rise to meet them. Weak women fear a man with vision, but strong women respect it. Know your value, fellas. You don't need to dim your ambition or strength to please anyone. Keep leading, keep standing firm, and let the right woman find you, the one who's worthy of your greatness.
But wait, there's more.
Love to be a stay-at-home mom. I would love to be a homemaker and a wife. I would love to be able to live on a homestead and go milk my cow and take the eggs out of the chicken coop and have one baby in the belly and on my hip and another toddler coming behind me. That's like my dream, but I can't do that because the way the economy is set up is I'm forced to work. I'm forced to get an education, a higher education, a college degree in order to make enough money that I can be financially independent and afford my own home or my own rent or my own gas or my own groceries, my own insurance. And it's extremely difficult to do that. And it's very isolating as a woman when you have to do all of that all on your own, and you can't find somebody that you can outsource some of those chores and financial responsibilities like you would with a spouse. So no, being a single working woman absolutely sucks. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it. I would go back to the 1950s in a second just so I wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
Everything she's describing, she's just defining what it is like to be an average man. Welcome to our world, sweetheart. I bet you she has never been into a farm or milked a cow. But the point is, feminist narrative has lied to women, and they do not realize it until it's too late.
These women show up like, look at it, I secured the bag, I got the education, love me. And then all the masculine men are like this. Cool story.
No, ladies, a real man will not care about your money. Only broke ones will. Now, the reason why men don't care about a woman's part of gold or your money is because you're not even gonna share your part of gold with us, you selfish son of a bitch. Now, towards the end of the video, I like adding motivational, inspiring clips and trending topics around the world. And today's video clip is about this.
I really feel for the men, guys who have so much, they're working so hard, they're trying to prove themselves because society makes them. And to have this girl come here and just completely belittle you on the internet. These are good men out there. It's not about the dollar sign, it's about the intention. If a guy takes me to McDonald's, amazing, I love McDonald's. Like, what's wrong with that? It's the intention, it's the fact that he made a point and said, hey, I've got this. That's the point. It's not about how much it is. It's about the fact that someone went out of their way and they wanted to do a wonderful gesture for you. That's the point.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.